Hello everyone, this is Sian, Archer and Olive Ambassador, also known as @PerceiveGrace, both on Instagram and YouTube. Today I am sharing aesthetic and functional habit tracker inspiration for your monthly bullet journal setups. Be sure to check out the corresponding blog post to this video linked in the description box below to access 5 free habit tracker printables. If you have questions about any of my spreads that you see today in this video as examples, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Let's get started. According to James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, a habit tracker is a simple way to measure whether you did a habit. This can be a habit you're hoping to change or maintain. I view habit tracking as a way to refocus or recenter myself in view of a new month. Since habits are simply the routine or practice of our lives, it makes sense that we would house these in our planners, or more so in our case, bullet journals. Most decisions we make about our bullet journal spreads are either aesthetic or functional decisions, and habit tracking is no different. While this spread will definitely be functional, we have some aesthetic elements to consider as well. I cannot think of a more classic bullet journal spread or layout, other than the calendar or cover page of course, than the habit tracker spread. Habit tracking can be as dimensional or in-depth as you need it to be for the year, month, week, or day. I hope the examples I'm able to share from years of bullet journaling will be helpful. The first consideration is full page versus half page. Whether this is an aesthetic decision or a functional one for you, the first question is definitely, will your monthly habit tracker spread be a half page or full page this month? Full page is always super fun and more photogenic in my opinion, especially if you share your journal spreads on social media, but you might have another spread that will only get a half page, and as you're planning your pages before you create them, you realize it makes more sense to have it facing your habit trackers. I've done this in the past primarily with either a goals half page or a playlist half page, as seen in these examples. I've also tried an opposing habit trackers half page spread to a half page calendar spread and a half page gratitude 1 line a day spread. You might be trying to save space with this decision or just think it looks nicer. Another consideration that might have an aesthetic effect, but certainly a functional one, is whether or not you plan to prioritize the measurement of a certain habit. Your habit tracker spread layout this month might depend on a certain habit you wish to prioritize over the others in a way that involves more than just checking off something. For example, you could simply check off that you got 6+ hours of sleep each night throughout the month, but maybe it's more important to you this month to track exactly how many hours you got each night, or if you woke up at all in the night. Most people achieve this line graph style with either the number of hours, i.e. 1 through 12, on one of the axes, or a duration of hours, i.e. from 7 p.m. to 10 a.m. Then the rest of your habits, which you don't need any more information on, other than if you completed the habit or not, go into a separate table or even into more of the traditional calendar-shaped box habit trackers. Maybe you want to prioritize your steps for the month, and instead of simply tracking if you hit at least 5,000 or at least 10,000 steps that day, you want to track exactly how many steps you took each day. A simple 1-by-1 table suffices amidst the rest of your habits as seen in these examples here. The most basic way to track a habit is to check it off on a calendar box or shape designated to that habit. Whether you hand draw these or use functional stickers could be a stylistic decision or simply dependent upon your resources or the preparation you did for creating your setup, like if you ordered stickers ahead of time or have them lying around. If you don't have habit tracker stickers around, you could always use dockered paper from either the neon or pastel notepads from Archer and Olive and cut the boxes to a mini calendar shape and so on. This will definitely add dimension to your spread. So yes, this consideration is mostly an aesthetic one, but who doesn't love a good sticker? This might also be a good time to mention that the full spread calendar boxes layout is definitely my favorite habit tracker spread style. One habit tracker spread layout idea I have seen before but have not tried myself is the circle habit tracker spread. Although I don't have an example to share in my own bullet journals of this more spacious idea, I did include this layout in the free printables previewed earlier at the start of this video. We've seen a few spacious habit tracker shapes throughout this video, but I wanted to note the more compact shapes you see in the spread on the left hand side. This is certainly a great idea if you have several habits you're interested in tracking for the month, or only have a couple of habits and want to use the rest of the half page spread for other things like a workout plan or other habit related items that aren't necessarily tracked. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and got some great ideas from my past habit tracker spreads. Again, reach out to me on Instagram if you have any questions or want to connect. But thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you in our next video.